I'd like my window open. Sorry in advance for any construction noises in the background. Um, yeah, there's some construction going on. Anyways, I have kind of returned. Not exactly. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because life. I've been kind of busy recently. I would like my window open, so if you hear any stuff, hopefully this stream doesn't get flagged for copyright. I hope. But it's whatever. Um, yeah, welcome to an art stream because I want to try doing an art stream again. Um, Hopefully Twitch Mobile holds just fine. Why haven't I streamed in a little while? I needed a break. Why didn't I stream this week? I've been busy. Like, I would have been able to stream the other day, but again, busy. I would have been able to stream on Wednesday. Thought it was Thursday for a moment, but busy. Today is probably one of the only days I get to do it. Of course, this Friday, but again, I have not really thought of a schedule yet. In fact, I'm not fully back until maybe Wednesday. Like, I'm not fully back to streaming yet until Wednesday. That being said, I wanted to do at least one stream today, or just to be like, oh hey, I'm still just hanging around, and yeah, I just hope this stream holds. Like, I have to pray that my phone doesn't do anything wrong because Twitch Mobile fucking sucks. Like, Twitch Mobile sucks as a platform, and I hate it. And also my laptop, too. Can never forget about the laptop. Yeah, my laptop's also awful. So, I will be... May's been kind of like a busy month for me. Also, let me ping my server real quick. Yeah. I could have also done this on some other platform if I wanted to, but I didn't want to just spend time just... Let me just ping my Discord server. First and foremost, let's talk about what I said on my Discord server. Because, why not? It's my channel. I've been on a streaming break for last week and a bit of this week, depending on time zones. I want to talk about that. I want to go back to the variety era. Like, I've been thinking about, like, what I want to do with this channel, and I want to try to go back to the variety era because all it seems I do is stream Minecraft, ESO, art. Now, they're not bad things per se. Like, I like streaming ESO for the most part. I like streaming Minecraft for the most part, and art if my brain lets me, and again for the most part. But yeah, I want to play other games that I have on my PlayStation, and that's kind of what I want to do. Only thing The only thing is, I'm a console streamer, mainly. Or as, I guess, indie, small as you can get on Twitch and YouTube, I guess. Like, I have to do art streams on my phone, which I guess that's whatever. I mean, I think VTubers use their phones to do, like, tracking as well, but I'm not a VTuber, obviously. What else? Yeah, I have a huge selection of other games I want to play, and while I don't have a capture card, I do have something that I want to do today. That I want to see how that works. Oh, I'm hoping it works, and I'm not gonna get. I hope it's gonna be fine. That being said, I really wish I set up a capture card, but also, like, even if I capture card, hey, or like if I can actually figure out how to set up my capture card and stream on like my PS4, and if the game crashes, I can just play something else. I can't do that, obviously. That being said, for the 3 core things that I usually stream on this channel, there are some major changes. Life World Weekly will officially be known as like Life World Somewhat Weekly or Life World Bi-Weekly or something to that degree, because I don't stream Minecraft all the time. Sometimes I have stuff in my life that keeps me busy from Twitch. Like this week, for example, and next week. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I am gonna make a custom redeem in regards to multiplayer go up eventually when I stream Minecraft, of course. But I want it'll be in a new world, as I've been planning it since I guess I created my flat world, which I gotta stream. I will not be streaming Elder Scrolls Online. Not be streaming it until I finally finish Solstice's storyline, as that's something I really gotta do. As for art, obviously there's no major changes except for praying that the Twitch mobile app works and I have ideas. Art streams, I'm working against my own brain sometimes, and it doesn't help that everything. I am so glad that I wrote everything in advance. Yeah. Also, the stream might be a bit short, just heads up. I'm hoping I can at least do 1 or 2 drawings. Speaking of drawings, I should check the thing on Twitch in a moment. I've returned to streaming, kind of. Granted, I'm still kind of on a hiatus until maybe. Yeah, I'm probably on a hiatus until next week. But yeah. Alright. Fuck it. I know that this is probably gonna hold for a little while, maybe. I hope. Might as well. And if you saw the title, art and maybe someone else stream. I want to give this a go. As I mentioned, this is as indie as you can get on Twitch. I guess that's a term. Or the whole idea is it gives off the old, like you're starting off type of vibes, even though I've been streaming since 2018, 2019. But I'm not like a professional streamer, obviously. I've never been a professional streamer. I might have to set my stream to be just chatting, maybe, or games and demos. And hopefully I can do this. I mean, I have seen so many people stream this. And why the hell... I am not anyone... I'm not original. I am going to also be part of that whole thing, too, because... I do have a thing that I can stream on. I unfortunately, it's gonna be the audio from the console itself. I'm just gonna make sure I get the right angle. I will be streaming. I gotta make sure I avoid from my Switch. Well, I'm gonna be doing a Switch stream like this, because I have an idea. Obviously, I can't hook this up, so the quality will be kind of shit. But I, like so many other people, yeah, my Tomodachi Life game is so good. I've been enjoying that Tomodachi Life game, and I want to introduce y'all to what I've been doing in that game. So yeah, I want to try seeing what showing my Tomodachi Life Island is like, just to give a bit of a thing, maybe check it out. Do be aware that I did not boot it up, so everything that I'm about to stream from it will be things that I'm supposed to do today, actually. Yeah, that's the plan for today. As for the art that I want to do today, I knew I forgot one thing. Oh my god. I knew I forgot one thing, actually. I always forget one thing about every art stream. Yep, there it was. Alright. This board has seen other days. Now, I cannot show the ref, as it's pretty old, and I've definitely improved as an artist, and I could probably done something better, definitely with body types. But I have an old character that I've decided, you know what, why don't I redraw them? Like, anyways, it's been about 10 minutes. I usually, at this point, share what's in my sketchbook. Might as well go from, like, week to, actually, it's whatever. It be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. As this does lead to what I'm currently working on as well. This is an experimental with fluff for this particular character. I'm also trying to wait for it to see how Twitch. Yes, there's definitely a heavy delay. I had like a golden like colored pencil, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. Oh, it's not like the color I thought it would be. It is literally gold. It's literally like metallic gold. Of fucking course I'm gonna use like gold for that. I've only done 2 drawings, by the way, for that. I've not shared this anywhere except for here. Of course, I have this character. I'm also trying to use whatever characters from my dungeon pack. Yeah, that's everything from my dungeon pack or current characters. But now we get to the old characters. Yep, we get to an old character. So, I don't think I've ever drawn the character outside of her ref before. I'm currently redoing the character's overall everything about her. Like from appearances, where she's from, her species. Well, actually, that's a part of appearances as well. Just everything about the character. Expect inconsistencies with body proportions, obviously. Especially for whatever, like pre-cursed, I guess that's how I called it. Yeah, pre-cursed. As I'm not gonna draw it on stream, obviously. I do have to do some setup before I turn the page. I'm currently trying to write a backstory or story for the character. Just I thought, it would be an interesting way to reintroduce the character to myself, and to the lore, and to the audience or viewer of my art. Like, oh hey, yeah, here's the character. Poses is hard. I always struggle with poses. I totally didn't look up references. Oh, don't tell a whole art fight about that. Ooh. This is a character I drew back in 2016, somewhere around 2016-2019 range, and she started off as a pure wolf-like creature, but I decided wolf hyena. I'm not gonna actually say her name, by the way. This is the character in line. There's been like her story. There's like the demonic entity that I changed the appearance of. It's very simple. Like a very simple demonic looking thing, which in hindsight I could have done a little more effects here, but yeah, this is the story that this character is pretty old, but I changed a lot about her, just a bit. Like, yeah, I don't really draw her species anymore, as they're technically not canon anymore. Like, she's obviously a wolf, but that whole aspect of it, like, oh, they're cursed, and so that means they're called curse wolves or something like that. Young me, I don't think I've ever really explained the lore for them. Like, yeah, they're just cursed with certain abilities and whatnot. So I decided, you know what, I want to make her a hybrid. Which, again, I thought it would be fun to have her as like a wolf hyena character, while also keeping a bit of her original appearance as well. Like, I kept most of her original appearance as best as I can. Obviously, you won't see what she actually looked like. Maybe I might actually draw a lot of follow-up drawings because I do want to do that in another page. You can see, like, I was trying to do like a story here. I did kind of follow it up. Like, I want to have it be as decent as possible, but I also decided, it doesn't have to be all story. It does not have to be like, oh, let me go all deep with my lore, or give like 100 videos or 100 drawings just to explain my lore. No, like, I'll introduce my lore as I go with my art. I wanted to include her in my modern work, or all these characters in my modern world, because I definitely have improved as an artist, and I have like a main setting that I'm like, you know what, all my prior worlds, except for this one world and maybe some other parts of my universe, they're all canon except for maybe the 4 billion worlds I've drawn. Other worlds I've drawn, fantasy maps I've drawn, which is a damn shame because I have some really good maps that I've done, I think, but honestly, it makes it easier. So, like, my writing is not the best, and I typed this out on my phone, so yeah. And coming up with a follow-up drawing was so hard. Like, being like, oh hey, what's a few things that she's lacking? Yeah, I've definitely struggled with that, and you'll see when I talk about that very soon. I want to set it up like, oh hey, like, that being said, however, I do have something with the character that I would like to do. And again, as I said, pardon the construction noise. Also, why did I post this on Blue Sky yet? Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not really thinking clearly today, am I? Granted, I've been kind of... I had a moment of where I'm just stupid. Fucking stupid. Last night. So, yeah, that explains everything. Like, I am so fucking stupid this week. Also, I'm really hoping I'm not getting sick, because that would be fucking awful, because I'm going to be doing something this weekend, which is kind of why I'm not really have much planned for this week, outside of, like, today. Anyways, if my brain wants to work today, I plan on drawing this character a couple times. One is kind of like her story, and the other, I kind of just want to draw whatever comes to my mind when it comes to this character, but maybe not like how she eventually appears. As I don't want to have, oh, I want to draw this character pre-cursed or later on cursed by some sort of demonic spirit. Like, again, as I mentioned before, and I was talking with some friends about this, not everything has to be deep lore and over-explained. I have to remind myself sometimes. I'm just trying, again, I could always be like, oh, let me just explain this to the viewer. Or, no, I can just leave it in the description, or I can just write it in some sort of, like, post or something, and I can go from there. It does not have to be deep. It does not have to be deep at all. It doesn't have to be like, everything has to be lore. Like, every minute thing has to be lore. Like, oh, hey, there's this vase. Ooh, there's some lore to it. No. Also, by the way, yeah, I didn't like this type of little plant that I have in my backyard. And I was like, you know what? I did something for Mother's Day like this, I should try to do this effect as well. Also, Twitch is kind of throwing me off right now. Thank you, Twitch. Very cool. Anyways, I am struggling with ideas today, but I do have this character. She was an old character who I haven't really done much with just until today, or a few days ago. I was like, oh, I can do like, I think in total I have like 15 drawings of this particular character. Not all the characters from her like little set have been named. Shit, where did I put it? Also, I'm kind of trained today. Oh, nope, I found it. Okay, cool. Ah, shit, it was supposed to be written with a V. Shit. Well, that's what I get for translating my characters. You know what, I could just always just use like a... Never. I had like an interesting naming convention for these characters, by the way. Though then again, I have like a more simpler way these days. Anyways, I want to figure out like the follow-up to that drawing. Like, again, I wanted to make it sound interesting to me, but and also to develop the character as well. Like, oh hey, even if I don't include it, I can also be like, oh, she was like this tall. Obviously, I'm not gonna write like how I initially wrote it in her ref, like, oh, she's this heavy. Like that's not really what I try to go for anymore. Just no. But height, now that's something different. That's a little more interesting. Anyways, there's also some other stuff that I would like to talk about as well. Oh god. So sorry for anything you hear in the background. As I said earlier, I'm either looking for something or there's construction going on. I'm just not used to being a streamer, truth be told. Like, I have been on a hiatus for so long that I kind of forgot what it's like to be a streamer. Now, something I struggled with when I'm drawing the character, or when I was drawing this character, was trying to find like a music vibe for the character that would work perfect. Yeah, there we go. Ugh, brain, please. I did just recently, picked up a little while ago, and I was like, you know what, art stream. Yep. Gone. Yep. I am indeed tired today. And also, I am translating this old design, an old design from so long ago to modern paper. Alright, where's my fucking pencil? Where's my fucking pencil? I don't know what to draw for a character. I could draw like a... Actually, I've not thought about like what. Okay, so I mentioned like drawing 3 for continuation of the story arc. I am gonna do one story arc and continuation with the character, and one just trying to have fun with the character. Doodle. Either in a more interesting appearance, or just whatever. Yep, I am so drained. Alright, so I really wish I actually knew what to write. Like, I wish I knew what to write for this character. Like, I'd wish I knew, like, okay, so here's what I want to say for the character's story, and here's how I want to develop it. I did not do that, obviously. I wrote this on my phone initially. Alright, so I need a D6 to decide. The options, which again, I could have wrote more, or try to figure out, like, okay, what sounds good? What would sound good for, like, what she's lacking? Obviously, I did not do that. Okay, so the options are these 6 options. Lacking in magical powers or skills or whatever. Lacking magical skills and whatnot. Lacking in appearance, just kind of feeling. Lacking in both magical powers and appearance. Lacking a partner or being alone. Lacking a purpose or feeling empty, like me. Oh, yeah. And lacking everything, really, that I wrote. I wish I spent more time thinking about this before actually deciding, because I want to make her sound interesting too, or just so I can set up her backstory well. And again, not every one of these old characters that I'm reviving in my art will get this treatment. Not always, like, maybe they'll get like 5 or 7 drawings, but yeah. I also do want to draw this character as she was before, like maybe she's just interacting with someone, like, or maybe just, just whatever comes to my mind. Now, her canon appearance, which I can't show on stream, obviously, that is what I'm working with. For the most part, like, a lot of big stuff. Really big stuff. And given how I've improved as an artist, I really had to translate all the stuff I did in 2016 or 2017, or from 2016 to 2019, to a more modern setting, or how I draw these days. So yeah. I think for this picture, I just want to draw whatever comes to my mind. Actually, let me just... But before I do that, let me just roll dice. So... Oh my god. Oh. So my options is, again, 1 or 6, between 1 and 6. Either... Okay, so... Okay, what am I getting? 4. Lacking a partner or a companion. Never that. I don't know. I just don't know how to write that, truth be told. Truth be told, I don't know how to write that. Actually, hold on. I'll pull up the picture. Like, I wanted to make it sound like... Because, again, like... The tale is supposed to be like, oh, hey, like, this is her life before being cursed with some sort of demonic thing. Which, by the way, the modern design of it all, I might have to change some stuff about how the magic works for that. Like, in the center of a chest area, there's like some sort of diamond, which obviously I can't share. But I could do other markings as well. But maybe I have to make the diamond not canon anymore. Whatever, it's whatever, actually. Boy. Okay, so lacking magical skills. That just doesn't seem whatever. Lacking a partner or companion. Not sure. Uh, I mean, in one way, because again, the what what her body eventually becomes would lead to that, to where, like, I want to make it seem like a, I guess, like again, like again, the demonic entity. Again, I also love how it kind of changed the demonic entity from like, oh, he's just some sort of simple little goober. No, I make this seem like a, which again I could have done like some sort of weird effect, like some effects as well. Like, I also can find his, I can find its wrath. So yeah, like I knew I drew the entity, but yeah, and I guess that means this thing's canon now in my world, which yeah it is, but the appearance wise, I don't know. I feel like it just takes possession of whoever gets its blessing. I don't know. I feel like the best one is number six, but I'm not sure how to write that. But I do like the idea of number sets a lot. So check. Okay, so I so again, like I guess I'm going from like the story with the character, continuing her storyline. I like the idea that she's lacking in, because it helps me develop the character more, like where she's from, where she's, like how to describe the character, like how she was before. Well, obviously I can't really change where she's from, obviously. I mean, she could move somewhere else. By the way, I was trying to think about like what her job would have been, because that would have been interesting. But I don't want to choose something so like, I mean, I wanted it. I just didn't know what to call the professions, truth be told, because brain go spin sometimes. Brain be kind of like, I'm not gonna work with you, Wintle. Although you're gonna hear my name pronounced some other way later today. Okay, so I don't really need the dice, but I do have direction on how I want the story. Like, she's lacking magical appearance. Before I draw it, what pose can I do? Ah, man, I really wish there was a way I can just, like, she's sitting on a couch. So, she's sitting on a couch. Probably in her apartment or something, I don't know. Am I getting sick? I hope not. Where can I go from here? Also, I really like how I do the shorts now. Like, obviously, there's some stuff that remains, because obviously inking is not the easiest, especially how I do the clothing sometimes, but I'm doing my best. Now I gotta think about, like, okay, so what's... Also, hello. I'm trying to think, like, how can I write this? Because I do, like, trying to... Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about... No, I actually did that the other day. Yep, I did something the other day. I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just draw whatever. Like, the next picture, the drawing three in the story will probably be another thing. But I want to still draw this character as she was before. Like, just so I can include, oh, here's the original appearance, and then here's her original, like, eventually how she appears later on. I am really working with some old refs, no. And don't ask me to be like, oh, I do it. No, I like doing everything myself. Where can I go from here with a character? Oh, and I can't wait to start talking about Tomodachi Life and what I've been up to in that game. Which, by the way, as I'm working, I will talk about that. Here's the pencil that I'm working with. I got my pen, so I should be good. Like, I am good for, like, I'm good to start. I'm ready to start. Fuck it. You know what? I might as well just draw this character a few times. Again, I'm not gonna draw her updated ref because her old ref does not include how I draw her. I could draw like a beach picture, which is gonna be so interesting. Because again, like, it eventually does lead to what. Oh, but wait, do I want to draw that on, like, how old is she? That's like the slow a part about the art streams I don't like. It just takes me a while to think of an idea when I have so many, or I have none. Well, I know where to go. Well, I know where to what to check out, just in case. Thank you. This one website. Maybe I should. Money. Explore. One gesture tool. Please work. There. Laptop in. There. Okay. I don't really want an action pose, but. Also, I could also just look up something that caught my eye from somewhere else, but. Nah. No weapon. It doesn't really matter. A pose. Standing, I guess. I don't think a prop would work well. Oh, thank goodness for this one website. Would that work for a pose? I could do that. I could just do like it. I could do that pose, which, but I don't want to like have a particular angle of a face though. The pose is fine. It's just the face angle is a bit off for me. Could do something like that though. Something like this, maybe? You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. I got my pose. Maybe I'll try to draw this pose. This is just for fun at this point. Like, I don't think I'm gonna count this as part of the project I'm working on. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Again, I want to make sure the character seems interesting though. Also, my room kind of gets hot, so that's kind of why I want to have my window open. So yeah. Yeah, that should work, maybe. Okay, so I'm working on. Dawned on me I should have taken a picture of the drawings and uploaded somewhere else. Uh, anyways, I want to talk about something that I saw the other day. That I'm like, throws a tomato at you for throw. Nah, disgusting. Actually, that should be something I draw. Hold on. I should draw that, even though my son is not a cat. But you know what? Fuck it, I should do it too. Nah. But yeah, there was something the other day where I'm like, wow, fucking wow, way to kill your game, way to kill your game with some stupid contest. Like, I might have not touched that game since, oh god, like last year, March of last year. But wow, way to not only have me uninstall it was like bloatware anyways at this point. So my computer would love it because I didn't have to worry too much. But now I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I meant to uninstall it for a while, so that was great. But so recently, the game Party Animals decided it wanted to be shitty. Finally. Well, then again, like I haven't touched it in a while because oh my goodness, it doesn't really run well on my computer. Or it can sometimes, but eh. But it the devs decided, you know what, let's host a contest. A stinky contest. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. But if you don't, Party Animals and the devs decided, let's have an AI video contest. Why? Fucking why? That's so dumb. That's so fucking stupid to me. Way to kill your game. So I'm not gonna really leave a review, but I did uninstall it. I wrote slop game, or devs are going all in on slop. Now, yeah, no, I'm like, yeah, no, bye. Thankfully, there are other games I can play. There's always one game I always recommend. One furry game, it's pretty fun. Called Super Morale. Probably not right now because there's some issues with the recent update, especially on PlayStation, where every 20 or so minutes the game crashes, which is which it is a shame because I like playing it, but okay, I'll play it once they fix that. I just hope they don't go that way as well because that like oh my goodness. All right, yeah, I think I got the pose that I'm going for. Yeah, I got my pose, but now I'm just have to make this make this pose work. Do I want to draw this like a summer picture or what? No idea, but I'm gonna go for whatever comes to my mind. Again, I'm translating an old ref from so long ago to a more. Not everything will be accurate, but it's whatever. I have the idea for a pose. it did say expect inconsistencies with the pose. So yeah, there will be a lot of inconsistencies. Man, drawing hands suck. There's obviously other stuff as well that has kind of bugged me as well. But anyways, I don't want to post like, well, looks like I'm installing party animals once I get somewhere. But nah, I was gonna already do that anyways. Like, I was debating if I want to keep playing the game because I don't play it anymore. But I'm going, oh, we're gonna do a AI contest, explicitly an AI contest. I'm like, bye, peace. And here's a tomato. I didn't actually leave a review because, I don't want to. I don't want to leave a review, but yeah. So don't play party animals anymore, it, because they went full AI slop. Which again, for a community like that and had a decent art style, it is such an insult. Oh, by the way, I didn't as I said before, I did uninstall it. Like, it's no longer on my computer, and my laptop will love me for that too because that's like 10 GB free for another game. Because I've been seeing some people that I like streaming this particular game, and it's fitting because this character is somewhat of a moving away from slop talk, I guess. Which again, like, yeah, I do not like it. As an like, come on, I'm a fucking artist. Also, I noticed this while playing No Man's Sky, but which, by the way, let's talk about No Man's Sky. When I'm playing with another person, the game just crashes. Like, what the hell? The game is like, oh, you get to play for maybe hours on end. Oh wait, you're playing with a friend? Crashes on you. I haven't. I gotta be more consistent with that game. Truth be told. Also, when it comes to drawing this particular character, I don't think I ever came up with, okay, so how does she look? Actually, hold on. I could do something different with a pose, just so it's a little better, I guess. I don't know. I might change some things based off what I'm seeing, but not by much. It might look off, but again, this is based on some website I'm checking. Ooh, wait. Man, that's frustrating too. I can't wait to write tomato. Like, I gotta draw like a tomato cat thing, or someone throwing a tomato, or one of my cat characters maybe. Just thought that'd be funny and kind of interesting. I don't know. The ambient construction noises. Ooh, I wonder what's the most inventive thing that whole thing's going on. Ooh, I know. Ooh, it'll be like this and daring. Oh man, drawing hands is so bleh. I can't really tell, but it's like a thumb there. There we go. Hands are the worst to draw. But I think I got the hand right there. You know, I kind of do want to draw like this character and her like it's summer. Well, summer or spring break. Right now it's still spring. So, yeah, let's do that. Although I am doing like a bunch of like beach related stuff soon. Also can remember somewhere around that range right here. So, yeah. Again, I'm gonna fix up my hand as I go, but right now it might look a bit off, but that's okay as I am fixing it. You know, it dawned on me I should try to draw help. Oh, but I hate drawing people too. But who's help? Who the hell's help? So who the fuck is help, if you're wondering? Alright, Wendell, who's this help character? Help is help. He's here to help. Or he needs help. Okay, so context. Help is my cursed me character from well, I made him on the Switch. But now Help is now a permanent residence on my Tomodachi Life island, and he's currently dating Bellarif. Which again, I love how Tomodachi Life makes me feel like, oh yeah, I can pronounce these characters' names, and I can just use the pronunciations from the game to pronounce the characters. Oh shit, I just realized, where was that thing that I like? Oh, there it is. This thing is gonna come in handy very soon. This little thing. So, just a bit of a heads up for my Tomodachi Life island. It's kind of cursed and maybe 18 plus. Because there's been talk about, like, stuff like, and some stuff from other people that I like, oh yeah, your nose looks like Tiberseptin. Because again, I thought, it'd be funny for my obvious Nord character to talk about. Woof, 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 bark, bark, bark. Of course he's active. My obvious Nord character to talk about Tiberseptum, even though Tiberseptum doesn't exist by the time of ESO. That's like a few years prior to the game. But yeah. Again, Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, and anything involving my ESO characters are not canon, obviously, but it's just fun. It's just silly fun with the characters. Not like silly fun. And Tomodachi Life, oh my god, it's so much better in playing Blades. Because at least it works. Like, oh my goodness, it works so well. Did you know, like, I mean, it Blades works. Elder Scrolls, Blades works, but by the way, can I just say, as a Bethesda fan, or a fan of their games, fuck Bethesda. They're the reason why it's fine, too. And I guess fuck Microsoft as well. Regardless of, like, oh, we're going to try to win back your trust. They're the reason why, Blades is dying. Why Castles is abandonware. Like, and feels so boring. Like, it's always like, oh, here's the Redguard chest event. Here's the Dwemer chest event. Here's the Imperial chest, little chest event, or whatever it does. I think it's called chest, or no, it's like some sort of package thing. I don't know. The events feel so samey. There hasn't been an update in years, a year or so. Man, I don't like how I did the hand. I don't really like how I did the hand. It's supposed to be kind of like this. But wow, I like Bethesda. I like the Elder Scrolls, but Bethesda is also kind of responsible for a couple of games dying because they either hardly update it or barely update it at all. The only game that's constantly being updated is online. But stuff like Elder Scrolls Legends, for example, that was a fun little card game. Elder game. I don't like how big the hands are, but it's whatever. And I also don't really like how I did the chest area because that's not a thing yet for the character. Well, okay, so we gotta do something like this in the meantime. Again, it's all just starting with the anatomy stuff. I will be adding clothing stuff later. Oh god, how am I gonna do her clothing? That's gonna be interesting. Again, as I said, it's a bit inconsistency with the design of the character. The only thing that might be consistent with her pre-cursed form is maybe the hair, and that's it. Because I decided, oh yeah, I love the idea of like a hyena wolf character. Yeah, yeah. But also, again, it's bet a lot of my posts these days are my conversation starters being Tomodachi Life. And I cannot wait for when Lades does die, which again, as I said, even though I said fuck Bethesda for killing it, because they're kind of a reason why it's dying in the first place. Because, especially on the Switch, it would have been a better game. Like, there's elements of a great game right there. Like, I don't know what it was like on mobile, obviously, because my phone probably couldn't handle it. But it had moments where it felt like a fun game. But, oh my god, the microtransactions with that game was, holy shit. It was awful. Like, oh my goodness, the microtransactions were just fucking horrible at the time. Like, you couldn't go anywhere without a... Okay, so buy our chest right here. Buy this, buy that, buy everything. Which I guess, I get it for like free games, it made sense, but oh my goodness. It was so frustrating. Like, I like, that's funny. Like, I picked up talking habits from some friends, which, well, then again, I've always said like that. Then again, I've also picked up a lot of things as well. A lot of other people, even indirectly, maybe. Okay, so now I gotta think about like what clothing she's wearing. Actually, I do have clothing in mind. Yeah, I got a clothing in mind, but I can do now. Okay, so I just gotta make sure I get the anatomy right before I do anything. Then once I get the anatomy, I will be working on just adding everything else. I always start with the anatomy stuff first, then I'm gonna go from there. Okay, I think I got the chest area, I got everything right. I think I got most of this area, right? I know that she's wearing like shorts. I'm gonna do it like this. All right, I guess I can now. I guess now I can add like some stuff right around here. I just still don't like how I did the hands, though. I don't like how I did the hands. Did I give her... How long are her sleeves? I kind of want to give her, like, a... Okay, so she does have a long sleeve shirt. Mainly... But now I gotta think about, like, okay, so do I just want to give her, like, a tank top instead? Pardon me, just... Hold on, let me actually look that up. Yay, let me look it up references, because I... Hold on. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to do that. Hold on. Something like that, maybe? Maybe something like this, maybe. Also, I get to actually show what the character kind of looks like a little more. And also experiment with how the character looks like, because, again, this is the old... What I have is what I have. Or I can just use what I have. What I have for the characters, all I have. Woof. Oh, woof. Okay. I want to make sure I get the eye right. Right. Yay, the fun part. Here's where fun begins. Well. Yep, here's where fun begins. The face. Well, obviously I know how the character looks. It's just trying to be consistent with the design. I'm also trying to be more consistent with my own style, of course. Something like that, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. She does have a bit longer hair. Yeah, I gotta make sure I keep it in mind. Oh yeah, gotta remember, she does have a bit... She's also part hyena, so I gotta do something about the hyena ears. As well. Just... She's part hyena, so... I think hyenas have like little... Something like this, maybe? I love the energy that I'm giving the character. I love the kind of energy I'm giving the character in this picture. And also, now I gotta think about, like, okay, so what does her arms look like? That's not really a thing on the ref that I have. Alright. So now I kind of have something that I have to work with. Okay. So, this would be interesting experimenting with a character. Because I don't think I could go based off any arms I see from her. Sorry for the crunch. Okay. I could have it where her arms are like that. I know she has like stripes on her body. So something like that, or maybe for her arms. That way you keep the original design, but she does have stripes, so I gotta keep that in mind while drawing her. So somewhere right around here, she does have that. So definitely around this area, she does have her stripes. Again, as I said, it's about consistency while I'm drawing. Okay, I do have to put a little more thickness, I guess, but that's whatever. There we go. Was there... Hold on. No, then again, that's just a shirt she has. Something that I don't like when it comes to drawing long-haired characters is the eyes are just hardly there. I can do it like that. Ooh. And then again, this is... I love the energy that I'm implying with her right here. She has that little tooth right there. Little fang right there. This is actually the first time I've... Then again, I'm using another character's design to maybe help with the decision of how I draw the character. I mean, they are all the same. It's just maybe markings. And also, again, I am working with big body character ref that I did back in 2016. Actually, I was right. I didn't have like how I drew refs these days, so I'm working with what I have, or I had back then. So I like drawing fluffy characters. All right, there we go. You know, that kind of works for her. It's like a pattern. I get like a little pattern right here. And it kind of matches the tail, maybe. Hold on. Because she's also kind of part hyena, I do have to give her a shorter tail, but that's whatever. Granted, her initial ref had a longer tail, but this is a new look at the character. This yippee, new version of character. The character, always fun. And it also took me like a little while to actually get started. I'm just me, just having fun with art. There we go. And yeah, there. Okay, so do I want to give her like little stripes on her arms, or do I want to give her like little spots? Also, do have to keep in mind her tail's a bit shorter because yin. And also, I love drawing long-tailed wolves. By the way, like wolf tails are, they're whatever. But I love drawing like very long wolf tails or canine tails. Very long tails. Let's just say that. Yeah, that kind of works, I think. Yeah. I really like how I did this character. I'm trying to wonder, what do I draw this character? Like, what? And also, this makes the character seem a little more interesting than how I initially wrote her. Like, obviously my writing's not the best, but... Oh, hey, would you look at that? Okay, so I'm now thinking, do I just write her saying, hey? My body's still sore after yesterday. I like the idea of it. The stripes are a bit more weird looking. So something like that, maybe. Yeah, you know what? That kind of works. Doesn't really work here, but it does work up here. And there we are. Totally not me scratching my hair and some stuff falling from my head while drawing. That's just an average me drawing day. I'm not gonna be posting these anytime soon. I would like to, but I know myself well. I don't know where to put my Switch right now. I'll put it right there. It'll go right there, just to indicate, oh hey, this is probably what I'm gonna work on this show. I'm gonna worry that things will not be good. Also, like right now. Alright, yeah, there we go. I think this is everything that I want to do for the character right now. Alright. Also, if it was a dungeon pack character, you'd probably see a lot of scarring, but... Or some other character, but... No, this is old, like, like, me drawing my dungeon pack characters art. Or characters. But in a more modern style as well. Alright, trying to wonder, do I want to shade kind of imply color for the top, or do I just want to go for it? Okay, that might be dialogue stuff. I can use this, maybe. Oh boy. Here we go, the fun part. Inking in the lines. By the way, I will mention this now. I don't technically return to streaming until maybe next week fully, because that is the last day I'm technically going to be busy IRL. Unless something happens in my life. And also, I like what I'm doing right now. But I need to do it anyways. Yeah, right around there. It's a nice day. I also have to remember to eat something after stream. Yeah, I can feed my me's, but I can't remember to feed myself. Nah, I can feed myself. I'm just stubborn. Very stubborn and picky. But then again, there's some other stuff about that as well. I don't like how there's no other fingers right here. But whatever. You'll have to do. I mean, then again, my style is different. I hope my style is unique to me. Ooh. There we go. Oh, by the way, because I talked about Tomodachi Life, unlike say someone else that I'm currently watching who adds viewers to their island, uh, I'm primarily gonna be adding my friends once I finish adding my OCs. Once I finish adding my OCs, I'm probably gonna add some friends. And go from there. I mean, I already have like thousands of OCs to work with, so yeah. I do have to pick a few though. Like I've already picked like maybe a couple. The hard part is getting it right, because creating like furry like characters is kind of challenging, especially since I prefer using stuff like pencils and pens. And I don't have a stylus. Well, I don't have a stylus that works for the Nintendo Switch. That is. I have a stylus, which I thought, oh, maybe I can use my old 3DS stylus, because Nintendo's famous for another thing Nintendo's famous for is always like backwards compatibility with their old stuff. No, it's not. No, it's not. Which is something I learned just recently, but whatever. Again, as I said, expect consistency with this character. because I'm working with an old design, making it modern, where I'm happy with it. I actually really like the design I'm doing here. Also, I have to remind myself that on YouTube, I have to make all my past streams public. I don't do that often. I should. I got like a few videos that I need to make public. Like, and I should have done that during my hiatus, but I don't want to be a creator or anything. The only thing I wanted to create was stuff like this, but then again, art block. Art blocks are a real thing, and they're annoying. Speaking of art blocks or stuff, I don't know how to move on to talking about what I want to do very soon. Oh, by the way, something that kind of bugged me the end was the whole like Minecraft snapshot thing on Java, where it's like Minecraft just killed any reason to play Bedrock because there's now a friends list. Because now it's time to get all my Bedrock friends to jump on over to Java because Java's superior. No, no. That's preferences for what version you play. And also, on my laptop, Java's up. I'm not responding right now. Because literally, every time I play Bedrock or Java, Minecraft, my laptop hates it. My laptop just buffers and takes ages for it to load anything. I guess I just prefer playing Bedrock, truth be told. But that's just my preference. Also, I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. Just heads up. I mean, I could. It's just, I don't really want to. If I go live tomorrow, then yeah. Right now, I'm still taking a bit of a break from streaming. I just want to do fun art stream, because why not? And I really wanted to draw like this character just for fun. You know, a part of me really wants to add the demonic entity in the background just for fun. Or just because why not? Okay, so what pen did I use for this the Martins? Okay, so I guess I use this pen, and I'll use the other one for the Martins later. Or clothing, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing, like... I like doing the shirt a certain way. And as I did say, expect inconsistency with the design. I really want to draw someone else, actually. I can't right now because I just want to ask first, but not Chad, obviously, but something else. What'd you like of that? I also have an idea of how I'm doing the pants. I just gotta hopefully... Oh! Sorry, I got lunch. Sorry, I got lunch. No words necessary. Ow. Thankfully, he didn't say anything. Which is nice. There we go. I didn't have a chance to mute, so yeah, sorry. Wouldn't be much of a problem if, like, when I'm streaming art or something, it wouldn't be much of an issue. Like, if I'm doing art streams. Also, Twitch is really throwing me off right now. Oh, shit, did I not grab a pen? Oh, shit, did I? Yep, I did not grab this particular pen. Before I do this next detail... Oh, shit, where's my eraser? Oh, here it is. Let me clean up the lines, actually. I don't know if I'm going to do more drawings after this, but I wanted to draw this character just for fun. Twitch, stop throwing me off. It's like, Twitch, please, I love you, but please stop throwing me off. Also, if you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta get more, like, yep, well, there's ads. Be careful. Warning, ads. But I don't have that set up yet. Also, I don't know how to set that up. Well, there's an ad break. But I don't really take breaks with my streams. Like, if you get an ad, whatever. If you ask me to repeat myself, expect inconsistencies with that story. Yeah, you know what? This actually looks really good. I really like how I did the pose. Alright, so flexible. Wait a minute. Where was that pen I just grabbed? It was a moment ago. It was like M. Here we are. Oh. This is also just so the ink doesn't bleed through the pen or anything while I'm doing this next step. All right. Right. I already have someone in mind who I want to send you over to when they go live. There is a trick to inking like this, however. It's praying to make sure I get it right. I don't think I'm going to do more than this drawing today. Well, on stream. Only because I kind of want to add more details to this. Like, do I want to add something else to this? I don't know. Remember when I was talking about, like, details and what? Ooh. Alright, so how do I do this part? There we go. It's not great, but you know what? It's just me doing my own style. It's as good as it can be. But that's all I care about. It's as good as it can be. And that is all you can ask for. Ooh, things are coming along nicely. I like how we... I might have to get a... Actually, I could shine a light real quick. Hold on. Oh shit, where did I put it? Up there it is. What pen was I using again? I could... Oh, here we are. Yeah, I think it shows up just fine. And there we are. We got this pose. Here we are. Another drawing of this one character. An old character that I drew back. Oh. I kind of like the idea that I have, so... Hey. Hey, there we go. There we go. Where's that pen again? Here we are. Oof. Gotta be very careful with this one. It's pretty light. There we go. Oh, and well, perfect. Alright, now I just gotta... I love how during the inking phase of this picture, I love how during the whole inking phase of this whole drawing, all I did was this. This is all I'm doing. Oh, that's a little too thick. Something like this would probably work better. Also, I don't know how long I'm gonna use these particular pens, but I like them. They're pretty good. But I can always go like these pens right here. Hold on. Can I get them without? These particular pens right here are pretty good. That's kind of why I'm using them a lot. They're pretty decent. I like using them, and yeah. 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 There we go. I love how this turned out. Where's that pen again? The one I was using to write my dialogue. Here we are. Let me try to improve. There we go. Now, do I want to add a background or what? Well, Also, these things are really good light sources. Like, by the way, if this was a dark room, at 1%, this can easily just fill up an entire in a dark room. And I did this at like a convention in a dark room. This light actually would put light in an entire room. But is it causing some? How's the video quality, chat? But yeah, I think this drawing came out well. I'm not sure if I want to add like a mini like kind of like a little background to it or not. I mean, obviously, I kind of want to add a little background because I think it looked neat. But I'm not sure. I mean, granted, I could just have this character live in a void. But, you know what? Okay, so hopefully my dumbass will remember to, I think that's it. Hey. And there we are. An old character, but been given more life. Let me try to do like a flyby, as I heard someone say. Someone who I like watching has said before. This is the try. Hold on. I really like how I did the shorts. You can hardly see it, but there are some stuff here. Oh, and yeah. I also like how I did the body. Like, granted, I left up a pose, but yeah. This is actually the third drawing of her life prior to being cursed, but it's not part of the story. I just wanted an excuse to draw this character prior. Like, that way I can be like, you know what, I don't have to write a story for character, I can just draw her just chilling, or just kind of stuff like this. Just get a better sense of a character. Granted, I'm not sure if this is going to be accurate to the character or not, but yeah. As for the picture itself, you know what, I'll count it as part of her I'll either count it. Oh my god, brain. Words. Cabinet. Words, please. Fuck it. I plan on doing 5 drawings of this character. This will be pre-cursed life. I have 2 more drawings of this character, a few more drawings of this particular character that I would like to do. The story will no longer count as her pre-cursed life, but it will kind of be like its own thing. But I do like the idea that I draw this character a little bit more, then I move on to the next set of characters. In total, like, including the story, excluding the story, which the first 2 drawings will count as her pre-cursed stuff, but everything else involving the story will not. So anything involving the cursed stuff, or just her in general, like, I have to draw 15 drawings of this particular character. Stuff like this will count as the character's art. Everything else, like the story stuff, will not. I did state that I want the story stuff to be between 5 to 7 drawings. Yeah, I mean, I could count it as, you know, it's my character, it's how I do art, so it's whatever. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah, it came out well. I love how this drawing turned out. Although the next drawing of this character that I will have to do very soon. Also, this whole thing I've been doing with inking in my art will kind of cease after. Well, I do want to ink in more art, like, obviously, but I want to use my other pencils. Like, I don't mind using something like this more. but I also want to make sure I can use my usual pencil stuff. And if I want to ink it in, yeah, sure, why not? I think this is the third drawing I did of this character. Yeah, it is the third drawing of this particular character I've drawn. Yep. Although, yeah. Yep. I don't think I have the energy to do another one on stream, as there is one thing that I would like to do on stream today, because I thought it'd be fun. This thing right here is my Nintendo Switch, obviously. Okay, so... I do have a capture card, but I never actually set it up. Actually, hold on before I do this. Hold on. Let me just do one thing real quick. Let me go to Twitch. It's there. Now, unlike other streams of this game, it is not high quality. If anything, this is from my phone. But I really want to try doing this on stream, and I want to see how this happens. This is a bit of a look at my one little thing. Let me just take these off, because sometimes whenever I use my Switch, the things don't really work that well. Actually, hold on before. In the background. Yeah, you know what? I'll have the little thing right there. This Switch is pretty old. Although I have replaced the controllers a few times. So hold on, let me set it up real quick. This is actually in-game, like no clear cut audio. This is gonna be interesting. Also, how's the quality for video? I hope it's decent. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about the quality. This is gonna be shitty. But you know what? It'd be funny. Also, yes, you can see the games I play on my Switch. The quality's not that bad. I also have to remind myself that you can see some reflection on my Switch. Thankfully, I don't think you'll see my face. I mean, you can maybe, but honestly, we're not there yet as a community. Like, hold on. Wait, how can I do this? Computer? Yep. There we go. Hold on. Let me just do one thing real quick. Ugh. I never done this, and I do have a capture card. I have to mention I do have a capture card. I have a capture card. I just can never get it working, and my TV, I can't really just change the channel where I can just be like, okay, let me dock my Switch so I can play this and boot it up. No, I have to do this on my phone. But our stream is kind of over. It is time for Tomodachi Life, living your dream. For first time, I get to switch categories on Twitch. Because why the hell not? This is as indie as you can get. As low quality possible. I'm streaming. Hold on, let me just turn up the volume real quick. Hold on, let me just pen a message. Stream as I am doing it via my phone. Very low quality Tomodachi Life stream. I'll mainly end it at the stream. Okay, there we go. Very low quality. Welcome to my Tomodachi Life little file. There's some names that I feel like I need to mention. There are some very interesting characters. Let me just turn up the volume. This is my little experience of Tomodachi Life. Welcome to Wolfpack Island. There are some characters here that I feel like some of y'all will recognize, like me. There's Help. Velarith, my ESO characters. All my ESO characters, except for one, made it. Talon, well, not all, because I still have to make a few more. Wallace, my Minecraft character that I made, but kind of forgot about. We have my Orc character, Opak, who I, like a dumbass, thought for a moment that I was supposed to play today, but I did not. We have how I imagine some of my characters looking. We have some obscure characters, like Sable here. I'm not going to say where she's from. We have Amelia and Karina, some other old characters that I used to draw, but I have not drawn these two in a while. Very low quality because, again, this is streamed from my phone. But, yeah. Jade Lorne has an annoying voice because I don't like him that much as a character in ESO, so it's fitting that I hate him in Tomodachi Life. I try to make him as wood elf as possible. So he's small and skinny, probably. We have, like, some characters here. I tried making Opak as close to the reference picture I had. Like, he's more like a pale green orc. Palish green orc. Because in fantasy, orcs are usually portrayed as green, but whatever. We have Scar. I didn't want to make another fucking boring human character, so I made Half Out into a werewolf. I got better at making basically furry characters, like Sarashi looks decent. Sable actually is my best one I've done. Amelia, not the best, but I mean, I'm working with like what can you expect? Karina, she's just a wolf, but she doesn't have any interesting patterns, but I wanted to make her seem interesting. Now there is one character that I have to introduce everyone to. Viewers. This is Help. My cursed me that I made. He's dating Velarith. Let me introduce y'all to Help. There is Help. And his voice. I'm so sorry. What do you want to say? So, not right now. It's on budget. Show me your vision. Might move some of that stuff around, but you know what? Sure, why not? I might move some. And yes, that is the voice of Help. Let's go for it. Help is just constantly in pain. Help me. Just help. The drama of this island. I love setting up little drama. It was so funny to just set up like, okay, so Help loves Velarif, who again I'm using pronunciation because yeah, it works just well. Um, a heads up for any dialogue choices. There are some interesting lingo that I've done for this game, like partially some memes that I've done based off other Tomodachi streams I've seen, primarily from RT Games Tomodachi Life series or his streams. And I think I also referenced RT Game in this island as well. So there are some interesting names here as well. They're not in this island, obviously, because I want to have this mostly my OCs. And there's something interesting about that house. Yes, there's some very interesting stuff. Um, you might hear stuff, see stuff like Vor or some other rather interesting shit. Wait, what help? What do you want? God, no, do you have a moment? What's up? What do y'all think of Help? What do y'all think of Help? No. I kind of... Wait, am I... I would make a new character or me, but... let's just say I don't have reference pictures right now that I can work with. Actually, I could introduce you... Wait, actually... What is it?
Let's play Poke the Ferris wheel together.
No. I hate that game. I actually don't like that game. You know what's funny? Karina... Go for it. This is gonna be so interesting. Hold on. The McHelper. Oh my goodness, I forgot that was a thing that I did. The McHelper. It's just... Oh no. If you ever want to know what she looked like, I can just draw her. I haven't drawn her in forever.
You're so funny.
I don't... Yeah, you can even hear me hate... Gabe Lauren is just small and then...
Now I'm closer with Gadalorn.
Gadalorn.
Thank you.
I always pronounce it as Gabe Lauren, but eh. Wait, what are they talking about? What? Why? Why are you following Gabe Lauren? Wait. I don't...
Never give up.
I don't like Adani's voice.
I'm a little upset right now.
Very much in love. There you go, Pat the cat. You know what's funny? The funniest shit, canonically, as I mentioned it, a work stuff. But in Tomodachi Life, Kihana was the one who proposed to Adani. That's the funniest shit that I ever thought about. What are these two? fuck is going on over here? We're not gonna. There's Erlmeon. Again, the only one who's not making the cut is my Argonian character, because I don't think I can do like an Argonian right. Or a lizard character right. I'm kind of curious to know, but. For Sable here, she's from a particular game that I cannot really stream at all on Twitch. I mean, I can draw her. There's Kastev right here. He made the cut. There's Rimskar, or my drunk Nord character. He. Yes, there's some interesting lingo here. Not getting you. Wait, what's going on here? There's my first DSO character who. Oh my goodness, something I forgot to make was my Bloodborne character. The Wolf Dungeons. By the way, the funniest shit is, like, why am I here? I asked help on a date. I got rejected by help for some reason. I don't know why. It made sense for Taz stuff to craft because he is a crafting character. I need these two to fall in love.
Marina, good afternoon.
Hey, Amelia.
I need these. Oh, wait, go for it. I am curious what unhinged shit I.
Let's settle this today once and for all.
What is going on?
Treasure base.
Wait, what? Random. I hate his voice. But again, I wanted to make it an annoying voice. Fun fact, they bonded, was it Adani and Gadalorn, I guess, Gadelorn, they bonded over stealing. Because again, they're kind of like that. Also, I'm still kind of working on the island shape, as you can see here. Yes, I'm a bit of a coward right now. Like Wallace here.
Care to play the Shadow Quiz?
Thankfully, I know this game well. I know this well, so I have such a unique cast of characters.
Shadow. Who do you think this is? The answer is. Okay.
He's such a, there's a lot of easy.
Your second mystery, the Shadow. Who do you think this is?
That's so easy. This is why I like this game. I like it. I don't.
Finally, your last mystery, the Shadow. Who do you think this is?
Oh shit. Could have. I am gonna be. They all. No. Again, about my characters, they're all equally interesting looking, but also at the same time. Also, if you're wondering, like, again, oh, how can I join your island? Nah, you can't really, unless we're friends. Yep, that is. Shit, sorry about that. But yeah, there's Wallace. If you don't know who Wallace is, he was my kind of. Wallace is my. Oh no! What's up with Wallace? Oh no! Does he fall? Wait, does he fall?
Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Wait, is he falling for? Only on this stream. I'm not gonna stream this game, by the way. Like, not often. This is like the only one I'm gonna do. This is the only stream I'm doing of this particular game because I thought it'd be funny. Just because, why not? You know what? I have to. I have to let the.
About Aramelin lately.
I have.
What's going on here? Am I falling for Aramelin?
Yes, you are.
I looked into Aramelin.
I cannot wait for trauma, the trauma of it all to happen.
Imagine us together. I could gaze into those eyes every day.
Fun fact: when I was making Aramelin or Amalian, I was trying to make him kind of accurate to how he appears in ESO, but he's also a vampire, so I made sure I made him kind of as pale as possible. I gave him like those kind of orange-like eyes that vampires in ESO have. And he's kind of like his self, but he looks so much better in Metopia. But yeah, there's this character. I'm kind of curious, like, what's up with the island? Wait. You know what? I have to stir it a little more. You are not anointing a new leader. Here. I'm.
Oh, please help. Me.
But yeah, like, this game has been what I've been looking forward to getting for ever since I saw it on YouTube. And yeah, I love it. Like, this is one of my favorite games of the year. And it's also, this is the rarest time you'll ever hear me being like, oh my god, I want a new game, I really want a new game, please, 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 please. I am so, like, I am so, like, are they still trying to?
That hellpan sure looks delicious. I should stay off food blogs.
RTE. Wait, what's going on over here? Wait, biggest stars of 2026. What are you doing, Suki? I don't like how Suki looked when I made her. I tried making her like a Lanes, but I didn't really like it that much. I mean, making furry characters it's kind of tricky. Actually, you know what? Before I log off, or before I end stream, I gotta see what's up with all the other characters. Wait, what's up?
Sup?
Wait, what?
I want to eat something you made yourself.
Are you sure you want that? Do you want to help some? Here,
Yum.
you ask for it, you receive. Kind of accurate to the character. She's gonna hate it. Oh, she liked it. Enough. Yippee, I have no idea what to have her say. You know what? Hold on. What can I do? Did I do this? Hold on. Here you go. Every character gets the big ear perk.
Now, I feel like I'm getting closer to who I truly am.
Fun fact. Fun fact, she calls Adani my... Wait, what? Oh, shit. What else? What?
Just received some wonderful news. An event is being held in honor
Also, I kind of fucked up my name.
Celebrate 100 Moose Twilight residents' happiness levels. Let's go on to the
I love...
Can you hear us? Johanna.
Yeah, I love how...
Happiness levels have been raised over 100 times.
What the fuck? I love this game.
Residents have
I
gathered
love
to
this
show
game. I love this silly little game. There's me. I'm celebrating myself. I love how I celebrated myself. There we go.
What do y'all want? We give you our eternal base.
Wait, what time? There we go.
And that's all from you.
I love this game. By the way, I try to play this as often as I think Sarashi came out well when I made him. I mean, he is an orange cat, after all. Or a tabby, I guess, but nah, orange cat, flavored cat. I don't like how Yoshini turned out. What do you want?
Welcome to the home of Wolf Dungeon.
What do you want?
Got a sec? I wanna chat.
No. Not right now. I fear. Wait, hold on. I'm curious.
You're looking chipper. What's y'all?
Wait, hold on, what do you want?
I want to try living with the Ronks.
Great thinking.
If I lived with the Ronks, we'd be spending a lot of time together.
What do you want to do?
What's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day if the Ronks and I lived together?
Healing others. Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Hold on. Not paying our taxes. Wait, where's drinking mead? Hold on. Where's drinking mead? There it is. There we go. Fun fact about Aramska, or my drunk Nord character. He's in a... I can't wait to see how bad this goes.
Can we chat for a moment?
He's old. Give him...
What's got you looking so serious? Salati.
Or what to see.
Together. What's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day?
I want to do more streams like this. This is his...
On three. 1, 2, 3.
We-
It's like we share the same brain. We have to live.
I can't believe this happened. Alcohol. I think after this, I'm gonna just call it a stream. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream because I wanna do something.
This is gonna be a blast.
And I did say it was gonna be a short
I
stream.
think the houses here are a little small. I'm thinking we'll need to build a new one.
Yeah, I got you covered. Please choose a location. Game? I already have a place in mind. You will live nuts to be. I'll have to fix the roads later, but yeah, right here. Wait, hold on. Let me look up something.
Living in this house together. Say, do you have any ideas for what to call our household?
Hold on.
If you have a good name for us, I'd love to hear it.
Hold on. I got a perfect one. Hold on, I am opening up something. Family. I dread streaming art because we're doing these mobile streams. I have an idea. I have an idea. This is a Skyrim reference. Also, I am too lazy to look up like a meteorite. And it makes... Yeah, welcome to Jorvasker.
They'll be known as Jorvas. Then we shall be henceforth
Fun fact is, actually, it's considered a mead hall, an ancient mead hall in Skyrim, even though it's like the headquarters. Again, it is probably what. Can't you? I totally didn't have to look what that meant. I am so old. It's all types of like helper. I can't wait for them to fall in love. I am curious what the drama will be one day. But yeah, this is a bit of a look into my Tomodachi Life little thing. I wanted to do a bit of a show y'all a bit before I wrap up for today. My phone is gonna die, so yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, I did some art, and I got to stream a bit of Tomodachi Life. A game that I've been enjoying a lot in my off time. I think for now, I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, I want to introduce y'all to Tomodachi Life, or my bit of a look. You're not gonna see any more after today's stream, obviously. Or maybe you will, because I really want to stream it more. Like, if I had my way, I definitely have like a few hundred streams of this, or I've done a few streams of this. I mean, yeah. As someone who likes creating characters, this is like one of those games that I like doing. Although, before I end today's stream, although I do have to hurry because my phone is at 10%, I want to show y'all one thing. Hold on, where was it? This is what Kihana calls Adani, my bitchy wife. And our talking about murder was a wonderful idea. Yep, some out of context moment. Dear God, no. Something about werewolves. Yes, a lot of interesting topics that I chose because, haha, I'm so funny. And me already? Yes, he's in. But yeah, this is help. This is so like, oh my fucking goodness. I'm very disgusting. How only seen them fucking lately. Oh, I'm hilarious. Receptance. Want to shut me down? I shot him down. Dear God, no. I love the drama. Wanna be werewolves together? That's the best way. Nice new enemy Broadway. I just don't know what to add sometimes. Anime. Avoiding the warden. Yes. Again, I feel like. Oh yeah, there's some Super Animal Royale stuff because I wanted to grab some references because SAR was not really working on PlayStation. Of course, the horror enthusiast because funny. He gave him a horse. Yeah, this is everything I've done. For discussing their love for me. But yeah, this is a bit of a look into Tomodachi Life and my island. Obviously, I'm not gonna really do it as often, but every time I do a Twitch art stream, yeah, I'll do it often. Anyways, this stream was a disaster. No, not really. I did one drawing, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I think I will send y'all over here. I'm kind of missing it, and yeah, let's send y'all. Oh, before I end, actually, hold on. Let me change my category real quick. I gotta update my category real quick. Hold on. Back to art. Where's my... There it is. Let me update this back to art real quick. Come on, Twitch. Thank you, mobile. Twitch. Thank you, Twitch Mobile. Or Twitch as a platform. Alright, back to art. We're going back to art and maybe someone else. Yeah, I wanted to show a bit of like Tomodachi Life because I thought it'd be so fun. Just to show what I've been up to. And why I've been playing a lot of things. Also, the chapters for the stream is going to be so interesting. I already know where to send y'all. I am sending you all over to this channel. But before, thank you for watching the stream and all that other fun stuff. Because I'm too lazy to say thank you for watching this stream VOD on Twitch and the VOD archive on YouTube if I upload this on YouTube. But speaking of YouTube, if you want to check that out, here's my YouTube link and here's everything else. I'm too lazy to do anything else. I want to send you all over to here, actually. Yeah, I'm glad I got to show y'all a bit of my Tomodachi thing. I love playing it, and I have food to eat. But I will be sending you all over to here because that's kind of where I'm going, and kind of what I want to do. Watching, I'll catch you all probably next week. Probably, I'm just gonna write my schedule down on during my break. Anyways, my break is still not over yet. I will be back soon. Anyways, bye for now. And I will announce when I'm fully back on Twitch. Life is just busy right now. It's that busy time of year for me. It's not like winter holidays like November, but it is still kind of busy for me. Anyways, farewell.